my channel. If you like me, subscribe. Thank you. I want to show you guys, this is the difference between a finished look and an unfinished look. The brows are everything to your look. Making the darker eyebrow is very important to make your eye color pop, okay? And just the whole look, like you can see like before I did my eyebrow and before I didn't. And today I'm going to be taking you in a tutorial how to do your eyebrows. One, I'm going to use a kind of stencil or the little drawn thingy, and I'm going to freehand it as well. And you can do both. I started out using the stencil and then I learned how to do it myself, and I'm going to show you guys easy techniques that are cost effective as well, okay? Enjoy. Hey guys, I'm back and I'm going to explain everything about this brow thing in detail. Okay, so I didn't realize for most of my life I had thin brows and that I wasn't doing it right. So when I finally realized, I'm like, okay, don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna get some stencils. Well, I did the stencil thing before, which is cool, but I found this kit at Walgreens. It's Wet n Wild. It's an eyebrow kit. It comes with like 4 stencils and some powders. Honestly, the powders aren't really worth a damn, but the stencils are cool. Okay. I've actually used some of the powder for like hair powder. But I love the stencils. So what I did was, basically you want to use a spoolie or whatever, this thing, like, and just do it how, like, brush it up and then down on the sides. Because I have naturally round eyebrows, as you can see, but I want an arch brow. Everybody wants an arch brow, you know? I'm gonna do one brow with the stencil and I'm gonna do one brow free-handed so you guys can see like what the difference is. I've learned how to do it free-handed. They're both awesome. Once you get the hang of the stencil, you eventually will learn how to do it free-handed, okay? I've tried many things, okay? One of the things about using powders and shit, they come off. You're like going like this or whatever, and then all of a sudden you have brown right here, okay? We don't want that. Nobody wants that. So I found this NYX eyebrow pencil crayon, okay? This is really cool. It comes with a brush, and then it comes with the color. I really like this one. You can use a primer. I don't anymore. Once you get lazy and you want to do things more quickly, you're gonna forget about that. So I will show you what I would do if I was using a stencil for you beginner people. Okay, so this comes with the Wet n Wild thing. So you put it up to your brow and like where it's supposed to start. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't match up, because let's face it, none of our brows are perfect, okay? So you hold it in place and then you take your pencil, whatever you got going, and you just rub it in, you know, like you just trace it in, okay? And then you go right here. Now, this creates a disconnect, okay? But it's because they want you to fill in the blanks by yourself. So, like, now you have your pattern. You have your thing that you want to work with, right? So, you're just going to go ahead and fill in those gaps where it left off, like this. The stencil is going to leave you with a way more arched brow than what, and if you have any of these deals, just go ahead and wipe that extra off. But it's going to leave you with a more arched brow. It takes time when you're using the stencil, you know. I don't have that much time. So remember, you want to go all the way down, because real eyebrows end like about right here, and if you don't have any, you want to draw it in. And here on the corners, if you want to add kind of a square or whatever you want to add, but at the end you have to make sure they match up. That looks pretty cool. And now I'm going to show you my free-handed work, what I would do if I was doing it. So I'm going to create kind of like this square. Okay, and I'm going to draw into it. And move your finger if you feel like you made a mistake, just, you know. And what I do too is like, I go like this, draw, and then down, because you want to create it like an archy brow. Right, so keep drawing into it. It doesn't matter if you're drawing on skin at all, because that's what you're trying to create, an illusion, right? So you can see the other one is kind of thicker, and you want to create that thickness, right? So you kind of like add more. Like if you feel like you're looking at it and you're like, oh, like it's a little thicker on the other side, you just add more volume to the top and you make a darker indentation. And then you kind of like, again, go down and down. And make sure you go all the way down like the other side. And as you guys can see, it's pretty consistent. I see that one is a little bit, like this one's a little bit up because I don't have even eyebrows. So I'm gonna add a little more to the top on this one so that they can look more even, okay? Like that. And make sure you kind of like square it off. You don't have to square it off, but look, like you can see like one is more down than the other. So I just add just a little bit more to this side. And like some people are like, oh, you gotta like do the spoolie and make it more sparse right here. I get compliments on my eyebrows all the time, and I don't have to make it sparse in the beginning, okay? Because when you see people with eyebrows, you don't, that everybody has sparse eyebrows in the beginning of their eyebrows. Okay, so now they look pretty good. Now if you want like a more arched look too, like I have, let's see, oh, I have this powder, so like when you really want to make it look like really full and you want it to stay, I got this powder. Honestly, I'm not sure where I got it from, but it's called Brow Beauty Kit by Italia Deluxe, and it's called Natural Look Smear Proof. It's this little deal, and it comes with this brush. So I just take this, I like to do kind of like a brown or light brown, so I just, you know, to make sure that it's gonna be full, I just go ahead and kind of fill in those gaps, because like legitly I have no damn eyebrows. So just go ahead and fill that in. And I could do a lot better job, okay? There's all different kinds of stencils. Like with this kit, depending on what you want, I kind of want simple, but this comes with all kinds of different shit. It comes with like 4 different ones of these, you know, depending on your eyebrow shape. I have more of a lot of space between my eyelid and my eyebrow, so I kind of have a lot of options. I just want something simple. You could use a primer, it's not necessary, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I have this magic, love this. This is the deal right here. 2 days, 3 days, this, your eyebrows will last this long. This is NYX HD Studio Photogenic finishing powder, okay? This is bomb. If your foundation is too oily or whatever, or you can put it on, all your foundation lasts forever. I use this on my eyebrows. It works amazing. So what you do after you're done doing your eyebrows, like depending how you want it, you just take a little, you don't want to put too much because it will dumb the color down. Now, if it gets too dumbed down, you can always go ahead and go in with your powder again, the color powder. But you just take a little bit of this powder. It looks like this, it has holes and stuff. It's like a finishing powder. And you just like brush it, okay? And you can see like at first it dumbs it down a lot, like, you know. So you just go in, make sure you put this on, because if you don't and you're using a kind of pencil or, you know, cream color thing, it's gonna come off, girl, you know. And then you'll have like an eyebrow missing piece. Now you can see it kind of did dumb the color down, but that's stuff on there all day, okay? So what you want to do is, once you do that, you want to take the brown color again, and you want to just like go over it a little bit more to kind of make that look nice. Like just fill in the color gaps where the color fell, like that. Make it look dark again, and this will not come off for shit. It'll be on there all day. And yeah, that is my eyebrow story. I can help you guys with any other tips. I have other eyebrow styles. This is just my one for today. So please subscribe. Thanks. Bye, guys.